chairs are beginning to form, but...
Oh my god, I'm so close to being done with this menu. One more piece. Where are you? I know you're somewhere here in front of me. I'll search the entire table until I find you and put you where you belong. You may think you can escape.
You're mistaken.
For you are but a mere two-dimensional puzzle piece. Not even a complete image. On your own, completely meaningless. Devoid of any function or purpose other than to fit into the whole. You're up against me, the creator of images. Do you really think you can stand against your own destiny, piece? Do you think you can stand against my will to complete the image? It is your fate to fit into the menu board and complete the image, Mother Spider. And then Jeff and I will rule supreme. There is nothing you can do to stop us. It has been written.
It was written.
Now where are you? Interesting.
What?
What is this?
Scales of a dragon?
Is it a snake?
I don't
Is that
know.
an eye? Like a lizard, maybe?
I don't know, but I think this is part of my chairs.
Yeah, no, the chairs start down here. Like, here's another piece, like at the edge of the menu, and this.
Okay, and here's more chair.
Yeah. Wow. I'm activating again, but also, what am I like? What? Is this a pangolin?
A what? I don't even know what that is.
They're like armadillos, but you remember from South Park, the pangolin. I don't know, I'm having a great time. This rules. I'm watching skateboarding, I'm listening to intense music, I'm monologuing at puzzle pieces.
Yeah, no,
that
that's good
still
stuff.
evade me.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
Yeah. And here we go, Season 6, Episode 24.
Yeah, we've beaten the Battle of the Gardens.
Yes.
And
And we fought Cypher, and then we fought Cypher again.
And then we fought Sorceress Edea.
And then some kind of magic thing happened.
pink mist exploded out of her.
Renoa passed out.
Well, it was first Renoa went over and like cradled Cypher's head,
right.
and we all were passed out, and then she passed out,
And then it was
we
like,
all woke up.
Welcome to Disc 3.
And Edea was like, oh, I've waited for this day for so long, my children. And we were like, somebody just tell us what's going on already. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Like, all the characters have the answers, and they're just not telling us. So now we're gonna finally go to Edea's lighthouse, to the old orphanage.
Yep.
And we're gonna talk to Cid and Edea, and we're gonna get some answers.
You had posited that Cid left the school a while ago, and he does appear in
He just
Edea's
appears
house.
at the lighthouse, and we had, if you remember, I don't know how you could have forgotten, we've been bitching about, like, where is Cid right now?
And we're gonna find out this week.
So I'm just going to take that as evidence that I'm right, and that Cid did abandon the school.
I think you
and
are
he
right.
rode in a rowboat all the way across the ocean, and
Yep.
that's fucking canon now. Because some of the things I've been told by fans of this game that are canon are frankly ludicrous. And so I'm adding this in to the official canon that Cid abandoned the school, abandoned Squall,
Yep.
expected they would fail,
In a rowboat.
went to his evil sorceress wife and was like, I'm a coward, let's rule the earth. And then we won, and he's now there like, oh my god, what do I tell them? That's the canon. That's
Yeah.
official, that's real, the evidence is there. Where was Cid during all that shit that just went down? And now Squall's gonna be reasonably angry with him, right? And
well-
we're gonna go there and give him what for?
Right now, Squall is having another angsty lay.
Yeah.
That's how Disc 3 opens. Is
Yep.
He's like, is it over?
Yeah, Disc 3, big grand opening, lying in bed. I'm so excited for this episode and all that follows.
Yeah, it's...
I'm a pig in plain old mud. Because apparently pigs don't shit where they like to roll around, we learned.
Oh, yeah, so I'm a pig in mud is how it should be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Squall got back in bed after everybody passed out in Galbadia Garden.
Yeah.
But somebody carried us or
The
something.
direct aftermath is unclear.
But we're waking up in Squall's dorm.
We're waking up in Squall's dorm.
That's what's important.
Waking up in Squall's dorm.
Let's go.
We're
Disc
waking
3.
up in Squall's dorm.
Begin.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Now he's back in fucking bed.
Is it over? What happened? Another disc begins with Squall in bed, contemplating how much life sucks.
What happened to Renoa? She's in the hospital.
So Squall gets out of bed and goes and visits Renoa, who is in a coma in the hospital.
Squall, can you hear me? Head to Edea's house at once.
Quistis comes on the PA. She's not sure where he is, I guess, in the school, so she just announces to the whole school, like, Squall, we gotta go.
Yeah.
The sorceress Edea, matron, is back at the orphanage. Man, I feel like it was so long ago we tried to go to the orphanage.
That was earlier today.
You walk all the way down to the hospital room. The doctor's not even in there saying, like, she's unresponsive or, like, my medicine isn't working.
Or like, I'm so proud of you, Squall.
Yeah.
Because I love how you've grown and
I think
become
of
an
you
adult.
as my son. But, like, in 7, they take Cloud to a doctor who's like, I don't know what's wrong.
Oh, the
Something
guy-
mysterious is
He
going
got all
on.
hopped up on goofballs,
Yeah,
that
like,
guy.
what are we supposed to make of this? We walk into a room and Renault is lying in a bed, and then we go to the bridge. Like, no one has said, like, oh no, something mysterious is going on.
And still, this card club is nowhere to be found.
Are you from the card club? We haven't played 15 card games here in the school, so you have to do that in this location for the card club to even challenge you.
Yeah.
Good morning, a card game?
Yes.
We gotta stop spreading this random rule everywhere. I hate it.
And for those of you tuning into this episode as the first episode of the season that you're listening to, random is a rule in Triple Triad where you're not allowed to pick what cards are going to be in your hand, and it sucks.
And Triple Triad is not a game that is tailored to that kind of play.
No. And the way that you're going to have to get the cards from other people is also very much not tailored to that kind of play.
Yeah, and we've been practicing terrible card hygiene, because we didn't realize that was a thing you had to practice when the game started. 'Cause
Yeah.
no one warned us.
No one said, here's what a condom does.
So random is everywhere.
You guys made here.
I feel uncomfortable seeing her.
But we finally make it to the orphanage area, the lighthouse, and a little cutscene starts playing.
It's just like we remember. It still looks like a total ruin.
Well, should we just beat her?
We're meeting the matron. Man, I'm nervous.
We just beat her. We just fought her.
Why are we... I mean, maybe she'll, like, explain something to us? I don't know.
Yeah, she collapsed in Galbadia Gardens auditorium.
Right, and now we're here like, she's here, and we're gonna meet her. I'm so nervous. And it's just like, the game has made it seem like she's the ultimate bad guy. Cid, nobody has said, like, she's not actually bad or any kind of shit like that. One time. So now the characters being like, oh my goodness, do you think she'll remember us? Is so fucked up. I can't even understand how we got here. Why wasn't she like being held prisoner on the ship?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Since this day was destined...
Magazine. Sid!
Fuck
Where
you,
the fuck have you
Sid.
been? So while I'm pointing out a Timbermaniacs, which is on the floor, out walks Sid.
Yeah, the traitor.
How did you get here, Sid?
God, I want to fucking punch his face in.
Timbermaniacs.
I want to just, like, throw him on the ground and kick him in the ribs until he dies. I really hate him. Look at his stupid gut in his face.
His dumb
His
vest.
dumbass haircut.
Yeah, no,
Fucking parted in the middle. What an asshole.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Dickhead.
What a dick.
Plenty of people have pointed out that Cid looks a lot like Robin Williams, but to us, he struck us more as JTT type. But older, aged up.
Yeah, aged up and with a gut. Many thanks for your hard work. Ha ha ha. Are you angry with me?
Yeah,
I don't blame
fuck you. God.
What? All I do is talk big, but in times of trouble, I run away. There you go. In times of trouble, he runs away. He ran away.
And
He
our
ran
response to this is going to be something along the lines of, like, I understand. Like,
I at least appreciate that they're having Cid be like, you must be mad.
I don't want main characters who will let themselves be treated like this.
I was in a no-win situation. Your defeat would be the end of you. Your victory would mean losing my wife. I just couldn't bear to face either outcome.
We should slit your throat like a
don't
pig,
care
asshole.
about myself, but please forgive Edea.
Why? Explain!
No.
My God.
No, I don't forgive you.
Story is really vexing. Like the definite. I've never been vexed before, but I am vexed.
Is she directly behind him?
Yeah,
right
she's
now?
hiding behind him.
Like some kind of Kate Sif. We walk out into the beach with the lighthouse.
Yeah, which is now just like it's crumbling marble pillars, and Edea is literally like hiding like a toddler behind Cid.
My children, please forgive me.
Hang on a second. If she was defeated at Galbadia Garden, but like long before that, Cid had left, that means that Cid like rode his boat here.
Yeah.
And then was like here waiting for
Yeah.
a little while,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
Edea
Walked
showed up
in.
and was like, Cid, I'm cool
Cid.
now. They beat me.
I
the
bet
kids beat me.
Cid probably was like, it's all over. What have I done? And he like rode his boat here. He was probably sitting here like with a gun in his mouth. Like, I've destroyed the whole world.
And then
like
Edea walks in and he's like, oh, like right as he's about to pull the trigger.
She's like, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. And then she's
Oh,
like, it's all,
good.
he tells him it's all cool. And he's like, oh, I mean, I planned it this way the whole time.
This was, oh boy.
Surely the children will be here soon and we can explain it all just like I planned.
That's now canon. What we just said is now official canon in the game.
All the evidence is there.
I raised you as my own, yet still
We feel the same way.
What? Why? We fought you even though we knew you were a matron. Ugh.
Matron.
You are seeds. You cannot back out of a battle, I know. You were magnificent. However, it is not over yet.
I know, there's a whole couple of
At any time I may. Did you go crazy with magic?
Did you go crazy with
Did
magic?
you go crazy with magic?
Is that what happened to you?
I have been possessed all this time. Okay. I was at the mercy of sorceress Ultimacia.
Was that the one? Because they said there was like an older sorceress that like, you know, and then there was this sorceress
There was a sorceress,
that like came
and
before her.
it wasn't Ultimacia. Her name was like Adaminamina. It's something similar to Edea, but with an A at the beginning.
It's Adel.
Yeah.
Maybe Ultimacia has been mind-controlling sorceresses to go to war since time immemorial.
And if you become a sorceress, you get possessed by this sorceress demon that wants you to do evil?
Sure.
Okay.
Ultimacia is a sorceress from the future.
Oh, okay.
A sorceress many generations ahead of our time.
Okay. I just had a thought about this. How do they know the sorceress's name? This sorceress that has not
From
yet
the
been
future
born from the
that
future?
like we haven't seen or spoken to. I guess I'd imagine when she was possessing Edea, she was like aware of what was going on.
Oh, like she's like, I'm actually this person named
Like, you know, it's like it's in my head,
Okay.
you know, like I'm held back and
All right.
this other force, you know, that's the
All
pretty,
right.
that's the pretty like cliche,
Sure.
someone's controlling my mind
So
battle,
she
you know.
knows this because it was all up in her head. All right.
Ultimacia's objective is to find Alone.
Because alone has the ability to make people revisit
see
their
the
past.
or she is after Alone's mysterious power. I knew Alone very well.
I know you raised us.
Ultimacia is a very fearful sorceress. Her heart is filled with anger and hate.
Okay.
There is no way I was going to let Ultimacia get a hold of Alone. The only thing I could do was surrender my soul to Ultimacia and lose control of my mind.
Okay.
That was the only way I could save Alone. You understand, right? It all makes perfect sense
Christ. No, it doesn't.
now. Jeff, it all makes perfect sense now. I'm explaining myself. And the end result, well, you all know. The sorceress that appeared in Galbadia was in fact Ultimacia inside my shell. You have to believe me, I swear!
This sounds like a fucking lie.
This is a lie. This is horseshit. Ultimacia has yet to achieve her goal. I believe she may use my body again to carry out her plans. I plan to make a stand this time, but if that...
You didn't make a stand last time?
No, she just said that she
Right,
gave
she
up
had
in
to get
order
right
do
to
it
save alone.
alone.
Just trust me, it had to happen this way. Why don't we just kill Alone so that nobody can have her power?
That's a pretty intense idea there, to just kill alone.
Well, I mean, in a series that has more than once been like, young woman, it's your duty to sacrifice your life to save us all.
That's true.
Like, to not even put it on the table as like, this will save the fucking world.
Big sis, though. You're gonna kill
Instead,
Big Sis?
we have a problem that's like, okay, so there's a sorceress in the future. What do you... Do we have a time machine?
I may have to face you in battle once again. I ask for your support, young Seeds.
Fuck off. Oh my god.
Have you heard all of Sorceress Adel before?
That Sorceress
Yeah, okay.
Adel was the one that, yeah.
She was the sorceress who ruled Estar during the time of the Sorceress War. God.
No one knows where she is now. The Galbadians must have thought I was the sorceress who received Sorceress Adel's powers. Oh, fuck me.
Dude.
However, that is not the case. I received the powers of the previous sorceress at the age of 5.
This fucking hurts my head so much. The previous sorceress?
Yeah, the previous one.
The one before Adel.
Just-
the one without a
just
name
different
that
one.
we don't know
Just
about?
when they didn't even name. I'm sure they were like, if we name the other one, everyone is gonna, like, no one's gonna understand.
The previous one.
The previous
so every
one.
time a sorceress dies, of which there are plenty in this world, apparently.
Yeah,
there's not
I guess.
just one lineage
No,
of sorceresses.
no, there's some.
multiple lineages of sorceresses, and when one dies, it goes into the powers of a little girl somewhere else on the world.
Yeah, well, I think they like.
And she didn't get it from Adel. She got it from the previous sorceress.
but
the one
Galbadia-
previous to Adel.
But Galbadia mistakenly thought that
They-
Adel gave her their
Yeah,
powers.
no,
because-
but Adel actually was
but-
giving
no, but
sorceress
Adel's
powers to somebody else who's a
well,
sorceress.
we don't know where Adel's powers went.
Well, oh my
because-
god.
I don't quite understand. I believe Sorceress Adel is still alive, and that Ultimacia released my body in order to use the body of Sorceress Adel.
Jesus. Oh my god. Somewhere there was like a text document of development that had like Edea written as a header, and then below it was like, receive the powers of a sorcerer at age 5. Like Galbadia mistakenly thinks she received the power of Adel, but she did not. Blah, 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 blah. And all of that was copied and just pasted as her dialogue.
Right.
Because they're like, oh my god, this information, I don't know, it has to get in the game.
Well, I also want to point out here that she's saying that she believes that Sorceress Adel is still alive. And as we're going to find out later, a lot of people know that's the case.
Yeah.
A ton of people in this world.
In fact, so
know.
many people know it, and they know about the people who know it. It's like, how do they not know it?
Exactly.
Sorceress Adel is the type who will not hesitate to use her powers for her own selfish desires.
Okay.
Should Sorceress Ultimacia from the future bequeath her anger and hatred upon Adel, the power would be unimaginable.
Did that not happen?
I mean, maybe Adel just did that for fun herself without Ultimacia before, and then she lost and
But
went,
then
I'm going on
separately,
vacation.
this one, and now she's being possessed by Ultimacia.
Now
and it would be
Ultimacia
more
left her
dangerous
going,
if
I gotta get a
Ultimacia-
better sorceress.
And she's
I'm
going to
gonna...
go further back in time and find another sorceress.
We're like, now we gotta stop Ultimacia, who can time travel to possess people, so why wouldn't Ultimacia just try again from the point she started trying at in the past?
I've got an
Much
idea.
like Sephiroth.
You should go... Yeah, well, I have an idea. Everybody should go search the world for some baby that's about to be born named Ultimacia and kill it in its crib.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, this game's not coming anywhere near that idea.
If Ultimacia can
We haven't
come back...
seen Laguna in a fucking disc and a half.
If we cut to Laguna right now, I'm gonna be so pissed. And we're just in a village being like, Alone, you're a little girl now. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god.
Sorceress Adel is the type who will not...
Okay, so we've heard this. Okay.
Okay,
Alright, let's go kick Cid in the nuts.
All right, Cid, what do you got to say for yourself? Please listen to what Edea has to say. Who knows when she may be possessed again? We're in a window where she's not possessed by this future sorceress, and she may be again later, and we're
Well,
gonna
we
have to fight
gotta lock her in
again?
a box and drop her in the ocean then. I mean... Oh my god. I literally have a headache.
Yeah, no, I kind of want to take an Advil.
Walk into the ocean. Just walk into the
Yeah,
sea and swim until you can't make it back.
Yes, please.
Fuck this earth. You know, growing up when I was a kid, this was my memory of most JRPGs I played. It was like, it's a fun game. The story doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this is exactly, this is the quintessential, in many ways, JRPG.
We've played so many that are, like, pretty good.
Yeah,
and now
6 and 7 hold
story
together.
is
Yeah,
just
this
like,
is just...
my god, my brain is falling out of my
4
ears.
is, like, simple enough that,
like, 4 is dumb, but whatever. It's,
it's
it's
you're
sort
just
of
like, it's not bad.
it's sort of like a children's cartoon.
Squall, we're leaving already? What do you... Yeah, I've heard enough. Squall is like, I've heard enough.
To himself.
Yeah.
We're walking off the screen, and Selfie's like, what, we're going? And he silently glares, and then he keeps... Well, what does he do? Oh, he says something.
I understand that listening to what Matron has to say is important, but Renoa... Yeah, he's like, this is all really crazy, but also I have one other question.
Do you know what's wrong with Renoa?
Renoa's the girl in light blue?
I remember vaguely. What happened to her?
She was with us when we fought you. After the battle, her body was cold. She didn't move.
Oh, that's called death. Yeah, Sid's like, did Renoa die? Like...
No.
Squall just yells no, not she's in a coma over in the hospital on the school.
Forgive me, Squall. I don't think I can be of any help.
It's alright.
It's not alright. Why is everyone
Well,
cool with this?
I understand how you feel, but you're in a position of leadership. The other students at the garden have the right to know about the outcome of the battle and what's to come.
I don't
Give
understand
them
the
a
outcome of the
report.
battle.
Give them
We're
a
gonna
report.
walk back on there and go like, the traitors Cid and Edea are cool now. Trust us, because the actual bad guy is a sorceress from the future who
might go back in time further and fuck with another sorceress.
No, she's not gonna. Adel is still alive
It's still
here.
alive, okay,
Yeah.
alright. Yeah, the thing involving time travel and whatnot, that's still happening now, not in another point in time.
Yeah. So we're gonna walk back on and go like, Edea promises us that none of that was actually her fault, and we just believe her.
What is this Cid saying? Take whatever information you can get here back to Garden. Like, I'm getting the information from you!
If there's not a mutiny when we tell everyone in Garden this, then everyone is just so dumb.
Remember, it wasn't just Renoa, everyone fought.
But, that isn't something a leader should say.
Damn it!
And as Squall yells, damn it, we go to a black screen.
I just want to also say, Cid has the fucking balls to chastise us for being upset about Renoa rather than thinking about the student body.
He also has the balls to say, take any information you can get from me back to the school.
This motherfucker, surprise, put us in charge right as he saw it all going to shit. And now he's like, Squall, don't you think you should be back on the ship being a leader? This doesn't seem very professional to me.
Maybe he's just Hudsucker proxying us.
I have not felt this much resentment towards a fictional character in so long, especially one that I'm supposed to like. I want to, like, rip my loins out and shove them down his throat.
Your loins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna shove my own.
I'm gonna rip my fucking genitals off and stick them in your mouth. My arm is gonna down your throat to make sure they're in your stomach.
But anyway, as Squall yells, damn it, we go to a black screen where I guess it's Squall's thoughts trying to summarize what we just learned.
Yeah.
Ultimicia's objective is to find Alone. First time we met was the day I became a seed. We met again in Timber. Alone's mysterious power, sending one's consciousness back into the past.
But if this sorceress could travel back from the future, why does she care?
So Ultimicia wants to use Alone's power, right? We had a lot of arguments at first, but in the time, things began to change. Over the black screen, it's like we're all hashing it out over what seems like a long period of time, but actually isn't.
Yeah, the narration is just sort of like broken bits of conversation, and then like eventually we came to an understanding. They don't tell you what that understanding is, only in the vaguest terms.
I get it. Ultimicia wants to send her consciousness from this period further into the past. This is literally, they're like, over Black, they're like discussing
How
this
did
and
she send her
trying to parse
consciousness
this
here?
shit out. And Squall is over that with voiceovers saying, like, over time we began to understand.
You were looking
You
at
gotta
me.
do in the
You
past,
smiled when our eyes met.
Time compression.
Time compression?
Is that the first reference to time compression in this game?
No, I think Edea just told us about it.
Did she say the term time compression?
I thought so. Or no, she didn't.
No,
Did
she didn't say time compression. She was like, there's time shit going on, but nobody said anything about time compression.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that this is the first time we hear the words time compression. Who do you think says time compression here? Like, who's positing that? Because the game just has a dialogue box that says time compression, and it doesn't attribute the line to anybody.
I feel like they must have been told this by Cid or Edea at some point, but
Okay.
they just drop it in. Time compression's a really important, concept that probably should have somehow been introduced in, the first fucking scene of the game.
It made me feel calm, tranquil.
Layered into this insanity is also Squall being like, what does it mean, Renoa? What does liking mean? What is your breath? You used to breathe. Where is you now?
It's time magic. Past, present, and future get compressed. What's gonna happen to the world? Why do something like that?
Renoa, give me another chance.
I can't even imagine a world where time is compressed. He can't even imagine
He can't even. He can't.
Yo, Squall. You're not even listening.
What's the point of listening to this?
So now we fade back up on the same moment at
Yeah.
the lighthouse.
Yeah, it's not like time has passed.
No.
Where they just said, eventually we came to an understanding of things.
I guess it was over an hour? Or maybe was time compressed?
Yeah, maybe. Oh.
So basically all we have to do is prevent Ultimisia from getting hold of Alone.
Yes, but...
Fart.
We're going back to the garden. We have to let everyone know. Hey, we're worried about Renoa too, you know?
Then why don't you... Nah, forget it.
Dude, enough with this.
I need to just, surrender. I'm trying to make sense of this, and it's a losing battle.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way to understand
It's
this.
more of a feeling, this game. And yet it's saying everything.
I still hate Cid so much. I'm so mad that none of our characters laid into him. They all just went it's cool, Cid, we understand.
Ugh.
And then we went up to Edea, and she was like, sorry about almost murdering you back there. And we went, we feel the same way. We love you, because we just remembered
That you're our
our
mom.
matron.
So we cut back over to Squall on the bridge of the garden, finishing up telling everybody
Yeah,
in
he's
the
on the
school the
PA
crazy shit.
On the PA system.
I think they missed a huge opportunity for
Yeah,
a great,
to just-
hilarious scene of cutting to kids in the cafeteria being like, excuse me?
just their heads tilt up as the dialogue box appears, and it's 5 minutes of him being to catch you all up. And it's just the craziest shit you've ever heard.
Yeah. But instead, he just says that about covers it. This skipped the update, and Squall's like, that about covers the update. Our task at hand is to find Alone, then we'll deal with Ultimisia. I believe that Alone is the White Seed ship.
It's on the
White
Seed
Seed ship.
So that, okay.
Which is
so
where we gave her...
I was right, because those were Edea's seeds.
Right.
And they were like, we're gonna protect Alone, because Edea wants to protect Alone, but she was being brain fucked by Ultimisia, so they were operating
Dude.
on the orders from previous Edea, not new Edea. You know what I'm saying?
Do I know
Do
what
you
you're
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I really
Is
don't.
Cypher around? Where is Cypher?
That's a really good question, actually. Renoa went to the hospital, and Edea got up from that end of Disc 2 scene and walked to her house. Where is Cypher?
I don't know. We're gonna find out later he's been up to something, although how he's been going about it is totally unclear.
Edea isn't even like, oh, with that Cypher situation, that was particularly bad because one of the kids from my orphanage is a bad guy.
Yeah, no one comments on Cypher. No one wonders where he is or if he's under Ultimecia's control still.
I guess the only person who would be wondering that is Renoa. She's passed out.
Nobody is wondering about any of the many logical things that they should be wondering about, and I've said that many times. It's never going to stop being deeply upsetting to me, and it's really funny.
We're setting out to look for it. I wonder where it could be. Where could it be? It seems like the next thing we need to do is go find the White Seed ship. Mm-hmm. But that's not true. The game wants us to do something else first that it's not really telling us.
I know,
it wants
there's
us
like
to do.
a couple conditions you have to meet before the White Seed ship appears on the map.
We'll gather information for a while. Be prepared for battle at any time.
Oh my god.
And Sorceress Edea is back at her home.
She's probably not our enemy anymore. Let's just leave her alone.
But she said that we're probably going to have to fight her again in the future when she gets
Well,
like,
she
mind
was like,
controlled
it just
again.
could happen at any time. I really have no idea. It might happen again.
Should I go anywhere in the garden?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Go to the cafeteria and see if you can get a fucking hot dog
I want
yet.
a hot dog.
If there's never a way to get a hot dog in this game,
Fuck this.
Big middle finger
big
to the
middle finger
developers.
to this game.
God, we gotta figure out how to get rid of random, because everywhere we go, we're gonna spread it like a disease.
I know. Wait, this is person play cards.
You haven't saved! And there's all that fucking shit we just listened
I'm not gonna play them. Don't worry. The save, I think, is in the medical room.
No, it's in your bedroom. Maybe they do.
Why did
I
they
don't
move
know.
the one from the common
Why do they
area?
move it around all the time? I don't know. I have no idea. There was one there last time we were here. Now it's gone.
So we save and go check out the cafeteria to see if we can get a hot dog. Mm-hmm. Hot dog me. I told them to keep all the hot dogs safe.
You did. That's right. If there are none,
Oh my, I'm just a busy bee.
and you're responsible for keeping them safe.
No more hot dogs today!
Fuck off, cafeteria lady.
Bitch. You can get a hot dog.
Okay, so the real bad guy is a sorceress from the future.
Mm-hmm. An idea that they will reuse again. They love their time loops. From the first
Yeah,
game.
the first
they've
game
been
has a time loop.
Into time loops.
When do they... Have we played another one with a sorceress from the future?
Well,
Not-
7 Remake has a thing from the
my
future.
god. Right. And then in 15, Noctis, like, goes into suspended animation for 20 years or something, and wakes up after the world is already fucked, and then beats the bad guy?
Something like that.
Ugh.
Are you from the card game club? I forgot about this card. What is this card?
That's new, that's
Oh,
Cerberus.
that's Cerberus. So as we love to do after having our brains melted out of our ears, we're going to play a little triple triad. Mm-hmm.
Which, as they've said, that's why they put this in the game.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of like we're going to take a little time to decompress.
Mm-hmm. To decompress. Yeah.
Decompress time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Time decompression.
It's decompress time. It's compress. It's time. Yeah.
Time compression, but in the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
Bing, 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 skididididi bop bada bop, bop bada bop, skididididi bop bada bop.
Ding, 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 ding.
We should print out triple triad decks.
For what purpose exactly?
Bonus episodes?
Oh, and like
Play each other?
Play it with friends, yeah.
Or I don't even know if we'll be able to play with friends. Maybe there's some way to do it online. We gotta figure out some bonus content.
A fan actually sent us a triple triad deck. Kelsey. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. We're going to try to find a way to incorporate that into the bonus content that we are planning for later this season.
Yeah.
For the Patreon.
So big thank you. And if you are planning on sending us a deck, don't worry, we have one.
We have it.
Oof. It's rough, buddy. It's real rough.
So we wander around the school and find Zell punching the air. What is Zell doing here?
You know, punch in the air.
What the fuck are you doing?
How's Renoa? She's still in a coma. Don't take it too hard. She'll snap out of it eventually.
My cards with me.
You got some. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Someone in the CC group got them from the D prison.
The D prison.
So someone from the card club went to the prison and played cards with those inmates.
You know, I think I know who it was.
Ooh.
Spoiler.
Oh, shit. You're right. Wow.
The one thing that this game actually has making sense is who that is.
Yeah, the card game stuff is by far the most thought out shit in the game.
All of that is going to be bonus content. As we mentioned, we were like, we got to figure out some bonus content. A lot of that's going to involve like cards and some of the other little bits of extras in this game.
Yeah, stuff we missed.
That's just weird. Where'd you find the card club? Where are they?
I feel like we'll be running into them the further into the game we get.
I do kind of want to fucking go to Dalit and, like, fix this situation. So we begin a task, which we are going to learn is going to turn out to be Herculean.
Yeah, we begin the long and mind-bending task of changing rules to be favorable. This, I would say, is kind of equivalent to learning, like, the materia combination you need to beat, like, an ultimate weapon.
This is just some of the most Final Fantasy shit ever.
It really is. And I love it and I hate it in equal measure.
Trying to get rid of these rules is inscrutable.
It's crazy.
To abolish a rule, simply find a region that has a ruling. The region you wish to play in does not.
What? Maybe I'm going to drive this boat to the Dalit.
I think we gotta go to a region that doesn't have random, and then when we get to the screen where they have the rule set, back out, quit the game, reload it,
like that.
and then go see if your rules have changed. Yeah, we have to do some bullshit like that.
I hate that shit.
So what you find by Googling this are mostly old message board posts that have various and equally confusing strategies to do this, and we're just beginning to scratch the tip of the iceberg. And it's all about various RNG manipulations.
Because that's like a hack, right? Not like...
Well, this is just how the rules spread, so this is just, you're just save scumming to try to get the rule you want gone to be gone.
Okay.
Because, like, when you show up there, they're like, hey, you have some rules we don't play with. Let's mix our rules together.
Right.
And since there can only be 3 rules, like, some of yours will be gone and replaced with the other ones.
Right.
I think. So we have to find a place that doesn't have random. Maybe Dalit doesn't have random. I have no idea.
Well, the person who could change the rules, I thought they said was in Dalit.
Yeah, the Queen of Cards is in Dalit, so we could try talking to her, too.
She isn't in Dalit.
Yeah, on these message boards, you're getting people posting about various points in the game and different states of the quest.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I don't know if this is true, says go to Balam and play cards against the old man who's fishing. It'll set the rules back to the original ones. But this guy says you got it all wrong. That's just the first step. After you talk to the guy by the harbor, play about 10 or 15 games in Balam.
What?
Then go to the region you don't want the random rule to be in.
That implies that you have to, like, spend some time in the place where random isn't and, like, build up the power of those rules by using them a lot.
It implies that. One major problem I always have with this is, like, I hate following instructions when I don't understand, like, why it's doing that.
Right.
And all of the message board posts are very, like,
Yeah.
we just got to try to follow the instructions and see if we can figure out the mechanism.
Oh my god.
So we stop playing cards for a minute and start driving the school around the world aimlessly.
I'm gonna look up chocobos in FF8 and see what the deal is with them. Like, what can we get for doing chocobos? Wow. It sounds like there's a mini game we won't be able to play. So that Chicobo he gave us, I think if we throw Geishel Greens in battle, the Chicobo will come and fight our enemies. But there's a thing here that says Chocobo World. Chocobo World is a self-contained game designed for use with the Pocket Station.
Yeah, this I was catching.
Save your
I think
game
this is
to
like...
a Pocket Station unit,
Wait.
and Boko can take part in a journey of its very own.
While I'm looking at my phone reading this, I didn't know this while we were playing, but it's so funny. You're driving the airship on the edge of, like, a bluff on the coast, and it looks like you can make it around the tip of a mountain to go, like, onto the other side, and you fall off into the ocean, and then you just kind of sheepishly turn the corner, and you can't get up onto land on the other side, and there's a chocobo forest right there.
If you listen very closely, you might be able to hear me go, oh.
Boko will grow in strength as it gains experience and can find exclusive Chocobo World items you can bring back into Final Fantasy VIII. Unfortunately, as the Pocket Station is unavailable to PlayStation owners in the US, Chocobo World can only be enjoyed by users of the PC version where it's included as a standalone app.
Wow.
So we don't have to worry about that.
I found a place with a secret chocobo forest that I can walk to. You come up to this area, and I think you can walk around this edge.
So it sounds like
Is there any reason I would want to do that?
Not at the moment. In each Chocobo forest, if we solve the puzzle to catch the Chocobo, it sounds like there's a secondary puzzle where you can find a hidden item.
We can barely understand the intended thing in the Chocobo forest.
My God.
But there's a secret other puzzle in the Chocobo forest to actually complete it. Okay.
This is confusing to me, but you can get the Chocobo card. It sounds like you can get some...
Dude, fuck this bridge.
Yeah, it's bad.
I gotta go all the way around. And then this is Dalit?
Oh hey, today is the 20th anniversary of Final Fantasy IX. God damn it, I'm getting old. What do I have to show for it, Jeff?
What do you have to show? Besides having played Final Fantasy VII to its completion.
That's true.
Don't you forget it. The fuck is Dalit? Is that Dalit?
Yeah, that's it. It's really too bad the story in this game is actively upsetting. And, obnoxious, too. We've played some where the story isn't great. 12 is not memorable, but it's just kind of bland.
Yeah.
This is, in your face, cloying, and just, stop talking to me.
Seriously, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I don't even want to know what's happening. Just tell me where to go and who to kill.
Look at this guy.
Oh. Snake Man. Ouch. Snake Man, your time has come.
He's got Kiraga?
Oh shit, let's get some of that.
See, we're having fun playing the game.
It's a great game.
Calm down, everybody.
Man, I'm so happy with Squall's strength.
So we walk into Dalit, and the first thing that you see in Dalit is a car rental. Here's a car.
So, if you move around in a car, it's, real fast and real safe.
Forget it.
And we've been given the instructions for getting rid of random to, do things with cards with the person who rents cars over and over.
Yeah, we're supposed to, say no to her a bunch and then say yes.
And then back out.
Yeah,
and then
involving
quit.
the cards. But I just want to point out that she just said, do you want a car? They're really fast and super safe. And I'm just drive it and don't worry.
Yeah.
So, you seem to know some rules unfamiliar to this region?
No!
Wait, hold on.
I'm infecting this person.
Not if you hit X.
I hit X. And now I press no? Or yes?
Hit no.
Oops.
Now quit.
The open rule is spread throughout this region.
Okay, go outside and save really quick.
I saved right before that.
Okay, let's try closing the game,
Okay.
resetting it, and coming back in, and seeing what rules
Spread throughout the region?
are going to be in the game if we go try to play with her.
Is it different every time you load the game? I don't totally...
I don't get it either. I'm just reading. That's what they said. Okay?
Yes, I want to play cards.
Quit.
The last time I did this, the open rules spread throughout the region. This time, nothing happens? What?
No, I mean quit the application.
No, I did, and I just reloaded, and now I'm back here and I'm
No, we gotta go to the PlayStation screen. We gotta close the game.
Jesus.
Fingers
What?
crossed.
And that's different than reloading from the menu. And so it's after you... I don't understand what's happening.
Don't ask me to explain it to you, because I don't know either. Just surrender, man. I hope it works. I'm so sick of random.
So now I go in, and I talk to her. I'm like, cards. I want to play cards.
Fuck.
Now I quit. Again, nothing happens.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And that's to anybody...
I mean, you're welcome to look up how to get rid of random and see if you can make sense of it, because I've read a few things, and none of it makes sense to me. Get rid of random and Dalit. Load up your save game and challenge the girl in the green outfit to a game of cards 4 times. Decline to play her each time you challenge her. Challenge her to a 5th game and accept the card game, but quit the game once you get to the triple triad screen. This should abolish the random rule.
I'm so confused. Like,
This is from Jagged.
I'll try to go with that. I have a real hatred for shit like that, where you really have to manipulate the game on a meta level to convince the RNG to do a certain thing to make it playable.
I hate it too. And I think the real tragedy here is, like, I don't think they wanted this to be how you do this,
Right.
but, like, the system they built is so fucked that,
Yeah.
like, you need to do this.
The open rule has spread throughout this region. But, like, every time we try it right now, like, the wrong thing is happening. We're expecting random to be abolished, but instead we're spreading open.
Right, and just to make it clear, like, when you challenge someone to cards, like, after the game, if you're mixing rules, like, a few things will happen. One is, like, a rule will spread, or a rule will be abolished, or nothing will happen. And so you're, like, hoping that random is abolished, but you have, like, no control over that.
What? What's going on here? Oh yeah, and while we're here at Dalit, I like go and explore the town, and there's a nice little secret for you if you go and explore an area of this. Where am I going?
This is where the communications tower was.
I know, but I wonder like what.
I wonder if there's anything over there, yeah. Hey, you, authorized personnel only. Don't you know this place is off limits?
Yeah, we're gonna take you on.
Oh, really? Bring it on. Bring out RoboVite 001.
We're at the spot where we were chased by the mechanical spider in the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, at the Dalit mission.
And they like call out another spider.
Yeah, there's a Galbadian soldier here.
Oh shit, it's this thing.
RoboVite.
Oh, it fell off the cliff. What?
Yeah, they call over the spider and it like tromps over.
And it trips on, like, a hole in the sidewalk and falls off the cliff.
Well, bring out the next one. Bring out RoboSharp 002.
So they call in a second spider.
And it falls on its back, blocking the path.
Why are our men so incompetent? This is hilarious.
Idiots, we'll get you.
Just kidding. Forget you even saw us.
Did this just block our path now and like this was just a joke area to come check that they put in this area?
Oh no.
Classic Final Fantasy comedy.
Yeah, it's just like a fun little Easter egg, I guess. I don't know why they wouldn't want you to walk back up to the communications tower.
It's probably not on this disc.
It would be a cool place to hide a secret, though, or if you could go and get Siren if you missed it.
Oh, yeah, good point. But anyway, we get back to the mission at hand.
Load up your save game and challenge the girl in the green outfit to a game of cards 4 times.
Which girl in the green outfit?
I don't know, it just says that's all it says.
In what area?
In Dalit. You can do this by manipulating the random number generator in the game by following a very specific set of steps to ensure that you get a specific and desired result every time. The first step to this guide is to make sure that the Queen of Cards is in Dalit. You've accessed this guide during your visit to Dalit after riding the train out of Timber, blah blah blah, so it should already be there. Alternatively, scroll to the bottom of this page for tips on how to do this if the Queen of Cards is not in Dalit. So we have to find the Queen of Cards and see if she's in Dalit. There should be a pub somewhere you can go in. She might be in there.
On my way trying to find the Queen of Cards, I stop in a store, and I get 99 high potions. I'm doing it.
Okay.
99 high potions. We're never gonna need to buy a high potion again. That's a bad prediction. So we... Haley, we need turtle shells, fragment, and chef's knife.
Yeah.
We need adamantine and fury fragment. While Haley's barking, I'm in the weapons store being like, we still don't have jack shit to upgrade our characters' weapons. We need a bomb fragment. Haley, you didn't care earlier when they were the same person.
She doesn't have the slaying tail. No. Don't squeak like a door.
Alright, I found the pub.
Welcome. We have Silkus, Mimit, and even the hard stuff. Oh, kids shouldn't be in here, you know.
You're not kids.
Yeah, we are, dude. We're 17 years old.
So we go upstairs at the pub, which is like a real nice pool hall.
Well, it's like a gambling hall. They've got a bunch of like felt...
Oh, yeah, what am I talking about? Those aren't
Card
pool
tables.
Those are card tables.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because this is the card
Right, the card room.
room. Everybody's sitting at those poker tables.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't
Playing
even
out-
read that. And all the times we looked at this, I never looked at that and went, cards,
Yeah.
triple triad.
But it's not like they designed the tables to
The
be triple
tables do
triad
not look,
tables.
they look like blackjack tables.
Yeah, exactly. But we're here, and somebody's like, "You want to start?" And we have the option to say, "Start what?" or "Yes." Want to start? Yes. You really want to? Yes. You play a card game with me?
I think this is the guy that you have to beat like 5 or 6 times, and then he'll take you somewhere else and play you, and you can win the siren card or something.
And yeah, so in the card room, there's a guy who has a quest involving cards, but we still have fucking random.
You don't want to try to get rid of random before
How do I... Okay, so... But I'm looking for this lady.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know if she's here or not.
She's not.
Yeah, the Queen of Cards isn't in Dalit.
That's my private room. Don't go in without my permission.
Yeah, once you beat him, I think he'll take you in there or something. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know if she's here anymore.
We weren't following the guide that we got the Card Queen quest from. So if we had been following that guide,
Then
we
she
would
would
have
be
we
here.
would have been doing steps to get her here.
But she's not.
But she's not.
Haley, we're not. We're focusing on other shit right now.
So if she's not here...
Haley, seriously, he doesn't want to deal with your shit.
Hi. Hi.
He's like, okay, well, I'll be extra sweet then.
Go get it.
What was that? I talked to that kid, and he, like, said ... On the streets in Dalit, there was a kid standing in front of a doorway, and when I talked to him, he, like, ran inside.
Yeah, like while I'm still trying to give complicated instructions, you are stumbling over side quests that I can't look up while I'm reading the other shit.
And then he,
The alternative strategy that
He
you
ran
need
into
to
this
follow if the
house.
Queen of Cards is not located in Dalit is as follows. Pick up the Galbadian triple triad rules by heading to Timber.
oh, what is this bone doing in my painting? I followed the kid into a room that has a giant painting in the middle of it, and an old man.
Yeah, it's like set up on an easel.
We're gonna find out later that this guy's an artist.
We're gonna find that out right now.
Why? Every time I'm almost done with my painting, you... Forget it, I'm going to the beach to let off some steam. Next time you pull a plank like this, I'm gonna choo-chee-coo the back of your neck, you understand? I don't.
Okay, so if the Queen of Cards isn't here, we gotta go to Timber.
Regular paintings are boring. That white bone is my way of expressing myself. My grandpa always tells me that artists have to be novel and original. His dad is like, I painted the Mona Lisa, and when I was almost done, you were like, bone!
Yeah, the kid painted a bone into his painting.
It's a white bone, alright. Hey, I know this place. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a painting of the center of Dalit.
Well, what is... There used to be a dog here. Where did it go? A cat fell out of the sky!
Oh my god, what is happening?
What is going on in this town?
Side
I'm
quests
chasing
galore,
kids
dude.
around?
Side quests galore.
Holy shit.
I don't know. My brain is broken.
Like, I can't even deal with this lady yet. So you think the city looks a lot cleaner or what? Looks nice.
I must say, you have a good eye for my craftsmanship.
Ready or not, here I come. Okay, go for it. What is happening?
You walked out of the artist's house because he was going to the beach, and as soon as you did, a cat fell out of like a bridge overpass kind of thing, and then you walked out to follow the cat, and there's kids playing hide and seek.
Okay, where could he be?
Jesus. What's happening?
And beyond that, Ultimisio was controlling Edea from the future, and we got to get rid of random, because if we don't, we can't get into that
can't
guy's
get the
private
cards.
room.
Yeah.
Because if we can't get rid of random... the Queen of Cards...
Wait, can I go down these stairs too?
Yeah, I think so.
No! No! Haley. Haley, now is not the time!
Never is the time. Haley, come here.
This guy went down to the beach.
Sit.
What are they doing here? My grandson, he always doodles all over my paintings when I'm about to finish. Really? He does he really hate me that much? I don't think so. His doodles show the secret hiding place of a doggy.
Okay, so the white bone was in, like, the town square.
The bone marks the spot.
Oh my god, I would so play a whole game with no major plot, that you just wander into any town and you're just stumbling over shit where this is happening.
Wait, that's...
I can't talk to that guy.
Is he the one hiding? That the girl was like, ready or not? Maybe it's a joke?
Funny joke.
That's the thing. What's a side quest and what's a joke? They're fucking with us, man.
Wait, now we're back here?
Oh, hey. We did a circle.
Interesting.
Okay, so...
There's the dog. I'm gonna chase this dog around? There's a bone. And something underneath it. I'm gonna look.
You got an X potion. Cool.
That was not worth it.
X potions are really good and you can't buy them.
That's true.
And you don't have to do anything.
I mean, I ran around with this dog.
You explored the city exactly as you were going to.
Where's this guy? Alright, talk to me.
Okay, so if the Queen of Cards isn't here, which it seems like she's not, you gotta go to Timber to pick up the Galbadian rules by playing the guard in Timber. You gotta pick up the Galbadian Triple Triad rules by heading to Timber and challenging the guard at the front gate. Then travel to Dalit and save your game in the hotel. Do a hard reset, and then we do that thing of like, we talk to her 4 times or whatever, and then... Because, I mean, the longer we walk around with this untreated illness, I mean...
Yeah, I hear you.
We're gonna fuck up the entire planet. You know what I mean? Draw.
Alright, yeah, let's just, I want to solve this problem that we have.
I believe in Jagged.
I trust Jagged.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass. We gotta drive our slow-ass school all the way to Timber. Fart. Ba-da-da-bum bum blah 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 da-da-da-da. Timber. Okay. Hey, dude.
So we walk into Timber.
Hey, you got a cat on here. You seem to know rules unfamiliar to this region. Let's play a game with Dalit's rules and ours. A game of cards. God damn it.
They've got random here.
Well, no, they don't. Didn't we just agree to mix rules
yeah,
with them?
that's the thing. It seems like they've just got it. We still don't understand how any of this really works.
There's a mechanic in this where when you talk to someone to play cards, if you have different rules, first they'll ask if you want to mix. What you gotta do is say you don't want to and keep talking to them. They'll keep asking you if you want to mix. Eventually,
for like 10 times you will talk to them and they will be like, do you want to mix rules? No. Do you want to mix rules? No. Do you want to mix rules? No.
And eventually they'll just play you with their own rules, which causes you to pick them up.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the mechanic. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to know that if you just say you don't want to do it again and again and again and again, eventually this video game that has, like, no thoughts of its own will get bored and just play with the own rule. Like, give me a break.
We cannot get away from random. It's so random, you know? It's so fucking random.
Okay, so I challenged the guard.
Wasn't the Queen of Cards in Balam, actually?
She was in Balam when we met her.
Right.
And I think after that she comes here, but I think we've waited too long and now she's somewhere else or something. Okay, so close application. Challenge the girl in the green outfit to a game of cards 4 times. Decline to play each time you challenge her. Challenge her to a 5th game and accept the card game, but quit the game once you get into the triple triad screen. Okay,
so you're supposed to say no, not quit. Like, you're not supposed to make it to the
you
card.
say no, 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 no. You say no 4 times, and then you get to the rules, and then you quit.
Okay.
And then this should abolish the random rule for Dalit. Let's try. God, Jag, don't fail us now.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're fucking cursed.
This is some kind of magic that I don't, like, I don't understand.
Oh, wait.
So we're here in the Dalit Hotel, and there's a woman who we're going to challenge and say no to, and do this process, which will hopefully end with random being abolished.
Yep.
And you say no.
1. 2. 3.
4.
So on
and
5.
Now you say yes.
Yes.
And then you quit.
Yes.
And now you do what? The random abolished? What?
From this region.
Wait, did they build that in? Did the game build that in?
Well, no, we manipulated the RNG because there's some randomness to what rules get picked up and dropped as you spread rules around. And whatever we did here made it so that we guaranteed random would be what was dropped.
But normally she would drop something?
Or gain something, you know?
Okay. Should I now save?
Yes.
And that's where we're going to break for episode 24.
That is a fucking massive victory. Getting rid of random at any time is like...
The biggest thing.
Seriously, one of the greatest accomplishments of the game.
Like Jonas Salk.
You owe it to yourself to abolish random. But seriously, the way card rules and stuff work in this game is totally fucked, and it gets even more fucked the further we go.
It's just funny how much was on display in this episode in terms of, like, there was a minute where we were fighting, and we were like, we love these fights, we love the junction system, Squall is very strong, it's cool.
Yeah,
And then
that was like a blip.
talking about the story or dealing with shit like random,
yeah.
It's, like, infuriating.
It's horrible. But, like, man, I can't wait to get to the end to totally say our final thoughts, which we won't get into here, because
Right.
it is complicated what I think and feel about this game.
Yeah.
And also, as always, my complaints about this game have nothing to do with you as a human being. Or very little, at least. Nothing you should worry about.
Exactly. Oh, before we go, do you want to check in online and see if we've got any messages?
Yeah,
to
let
read?
me just juice my router for maximum speed and efficiency here with a little bit of e-juice so we
Don't
can get
spill
those
any.
messages twice as fast.
Don't spill any on the carpet.
Oh, don't worry.
The e-juice is really hard to get out. And we're in. Clicking on the message now. This message is from Emperor Palamisia. And I'm being asked to read this in a Palpatine voice, which is not exactly my forte, but do you have a Palpatine voice?
Maybe.
You want to give it a shot?
You come to the dark side. Like that? Is that Palpatine?
I think so.
Okay.
Do you
I
want
can
to try
do it.
reading this
Yeah,
message?
sure.
All right, here you go.
Garland merely unleashed the four fiends. Kefka just rearranged the furniture, and Sephiroth could only cry to his mommy. Zeromus did well. Mind control, I guess. Let his personal hygiene get out of hand, whatever. The point is, all...
You're doing great.
I feel like I'm doing okay. I'm trying to, like, remember a Palpatine scene where he's saying something other than good.
Right?
The point is, all these only assaulted the heroes, whereas I achieved true evil, for I assaulted the players. I created the endless backtracking, the trap rooms, the invisible monster walls, the frustrating directionlessness. I caused the unrewarding level system, the constant attrition, the meaninglessness of the grind glitch. I stand above all villains, for I alone have actualized the secret truth whispered in all villains' hearts. The only way for us to win is for you to not play, and thus I have victory.
Pets to Haley, what a good dog. I mean, you want to finish it?
No,
I don't
that's
know
great.
if that was okay or not. I don't feel very good about that.
I think you did great. Thank you so much, Emperor Palamisia, for that message. I'm not sure what that's from. I mean, maybe that's from some Final Fantasy game that, like, we haven't played yet. So, thanks, Emperor Palamisia. I don't really know what you were talking about. And thank you, Ryan, for doing the reading.
Putting it on the line. I'm sure it was awesome. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, everybody. We're signing off. If you're interested in a message, they're just $25 each. We do payments through PayPal. Just email us at nocappodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT. And we will make it happen.
Yeah, we can say pretty much whatever you want. It can even be conceptual in nature. Hit us up.
Do that.
And as always, a huge, huge thank you to our Patreon supporters.
Yes.
You really are. You're making it all happen. You're making it all very worthwhile.
Thank you.
And,
Tell a friend if you like the show. Rate and review us. Get in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter and whatever. We're at No Cap Podcast.
we are.
And Twitch.
Oh, yeah, sometimes we Twitch. Oh, yeah.
When is this airing? When is this episode airing? Let me see. Because we just heard about the DLC for FF7 Remake. Unless they delay the DLC, at the point where this episode will be released, the DLC is coming out in like 3 weeks.
That's the DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Correct. which we just saw trailers for, and that's got Yuffie in it.
And we're pumped, and we'll be playing that on stream.
Yeah. So I guess that's happening 3 weeks from now, unless something changes with their schedule.
Yeah, but that'll be a thing we're streaming that might be of interest to you.
It'll be on twitch.tv/NoCapPodcast. So follow us there and hit that subscribe and notifications button so that you know when we're live.
Yeah, we can say that about Twitch.
What are we having for dessert?
What if we made a cake pop like the size of a basketball?
That sounds awesome. Just a full cake.
But you gotta
It's
then
about the
smash
size
it
of a
up and
cake.
ball it into a ball, and then frost the outside and put it on a big
giant-
dowel rod.
Yeah. That's what we're having right now.
And then you just open your mouth real wide, and I'll like baseball swing it into you, and we'll put it on the internet for dessert.
Enjoy.
Man, when Dickens first wrote Dead as a Doornail, probably just like blew people away. You know what I mean?
The phrase?
Yeah.
And everybody was like, that's good stuff.
That's fucking great.
That's
And
fucking awesome. Doornails are very, very bad.
they're not alive, that's for sure.
We know that about the doornail. There's one thing we know about doornails.
Oh wait, no, it goes back way before that. It was already a cliche when he wrote that, if that's where he wrote it.